Is it possible to collect solar energy in space and transmit it wirelessly to Earth? Can we generate uninterrupted clean energy without being hindered by day and night cycles, clouds, or atmospheric obstacles? These questions have been the subject of science fiction for decades. However, thanks to Japan, this vision is on the verge of becoming a scientific reality. Japanese engineers and scientists are racing against time to achieve a world first, the space-based solar power system SBSP. So how will this revolutionary technology work? How will it disrupt energy geopolitics? And what contribution will it make to our fight against climate change? The answers to these questions are taking shape in the laboratories of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency JAXA, in Kobe, and research centers at the University of Tokyo. The project is so ambitious that, once successful, it will mark one of the greatest turning points in human energy history. It could end the fossil fuel era, eliminate energy dependency, and transform space into a resource for humanity's sustainable future. The first stop on this journey is understanding the technical details of the project. At the heart of the project are three fundamental components perfectly integrated. The first is a gigantic solar energy collection station placed in geostationary orbit GEO. Spanning about 2 kilometers in diameter, this space solar farm will consist of ultra-thin film solar cells, unlike traditional panels. These cells are 8 times lighter than their Earth-based counterparts and will operate about 40% more efficiently since there are no atmospheric obstacles. Moreover, the cold environment in space will increase panel efficiency because solar cells perform better in cold conditions. The enormous energy collected will then be transmitted to Earth via the second critical component, the energy conversion and transmission system. Two technologies stand out here, microwave and laser transmission. Industry giants like the Japan Research and Development Institute and Mitsubishi are intensively working on both options. The microwave method converts energy into electromagnetic waves operating at safe frequencies such as 2.45 GHz GHz. The laser method promises higher energy density. In either case, the energy beam will reach only a targeted receiving station with millimeter precision, thanks to advanced phased array antenna systems made up of thousands of small antennas. The third and final component is the large receiving stations, rectennas installed on Earth's surface, usually located in remote areas or over the sea and spanning approximately 3 kilometers in diameter. These antenna farms will convert the incoming microwaves back into electricity. Tests conducted by JAXA show that this conversion can be achieved with 80–90% efficiency. So when will this system become part of our lives? The project is progressing in phases. Prototype systems will be tested in low Earth orbit by 2025. A 1 megawatt MW pilot system is planned to come online in the 2030s, and from the 2040s onward, gigawatt GW scale commercial systems are expected to supply energy to Japan's national grid. Japan's world-first achievement in this project stems from unique features that set the system apart from traditional renewable energy sources. The most important is continuous energy production. Solar panels on Earth lose efficiency at night, under clouds, or in winter. In contrast, a space station can receive sunlight almost continuously up to 8,760 hours per year, depending on its orbit. This means producing 4 to 6 times more energy than a terrestrial plant of the same size. The second major advantage is minimal environmental footprint. Large-scale terrestrial solar farms or hydroelectric dams impact ecosystems and occupy agricultural lands. The space-based system requires only a small area on Earth for receiving antennas. Thirdly, resistance to natural disasters is crucial for a country like Japan, which faces risks of earthquakes, typhoons, and tsunamis. The space-based system reduces these risks to almost zero. Of course, such a massive technological leap also brings significant challenges. The biggest hurdle is cost. Sending materials to space is still very expensive per kilogram. However, Japanese engineers are working on radical solutions such as reusable launch systems, mining on the moon, and in-space manufacturing. Another major concern is space debris. Millions of debris pieces orbit in low Earth orbit (LEO). Japan is developing self-healing materials and active collision avoidance systems to mitigate this risk. Energy transmission efficiency is another technical challenge. Atmospheric conditions can cause losses in microwave transmission. Teams at Kyoto University are working on adaptive optical systems that correct atmospheric distortions in real time. The success of this project will profoundly impact not only Japan, but the entire world. The first and most obvious effect will be a revolution in energy geopolitics. Currently, the geographic distribution of fossil fuel resources shapes international relations and fuels conflicts. Space-based solar energy could fundamentally alter this equation. Every country could receive energy from satellites passing over its territory. Japan, which imports 88% of its energy, aims to achieve energy independence with this technology. This is not only economic freedom, but also strategic autonomy. Environmental benefits represent another global impact. Achieving zero carbon emissions is essential in the fight against climate change. A single gigawatt GW space station is estimated to prevent about 1.8 million tons of carbon emissions annually. This is equivalent to removing 400,000 cars from the roads. Japan's 2040 target capacity of 510 GW means carbon savings of up to 18 million tons per year. The economic dimension of the project is also impressive. Total investment is expected between $165 and $240 billion by 2050. While this seems enormous, the returns will be far greater. A 1 GW station is projected to generate approximately $876 million annually from energy sales. More importantly, the developed wireless energy transmission, lightweight materials, and space robotics technologies will trigger the birth of new industries worth hundreds of billions of dollars. In Japan alone, the project is expected to provide employment for 2-3 million people by 2050, potentially acting as a lifeline for the country's aging population and shrinking workforce. Japan is not alone in this epic journey. International cooperation is deemed vital for the project's success. Technology sharing and joint tests are conducted with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA). Cooperation agreements exist with the European Space Agency (ESA) on space security and standardization. Agreements with private space companies like SpaceX aim to reduce launch costs. However, global competition is also at play. China plans to establish its own space energy system by 2050. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency (DARPA) in the US is researching military applications of the system. This competition accelerates technological progress, but also brings diplomatic challenges regarding orbital and frequency allocation in space. The project's ethical and security dimensions are also carefully considered. Will space become an energy source monopolized by wealthy countries? Japan pledges to adopt the principle that this resource belongs to humanity's common heritage and to work so that developing countries also benefit from the technology. Another concern is the weaponization risk of energy beam technology. Japanese officials emphasize full transparency in all tests and layered security systems that ensure beams reach only pre-authorized receivers. So, what would the world look like in 2050? According to JAXA's vision, 30-40% of Japan's energy needs could be met from space. This will also create an energy model for human settlements on the Moon and Mars. In the long term, the vision includes establishing a global space energy network composed of interconnected space stations and providing instant energy support to natural disaster zones. In conclusion, this project led by Japan is not only proof of engineering genius, but a bold step by humanity toward limitless space resources from finite Earth resources. It has the potential to close the fossil fuel era and open an age of abundant clean energy. It could be one of our strongest cards against the climate crisis. Where will this future take us? Will our grandchildren live in a world where energy scarcity is a thing of history? Countries no longer fight over energy, and the skies are filled with clean energy beams? Could energy from space help end some of Earth's conflicts? Do you think this technological breakthrough lays the foundation for humanity's next great leap? We will find out together. But one thing is certain, the future of energy is shaping not only on Earth, but among the stars. If you have discovered this incredible project, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. Will wireless energy transmission from space solve our world's energy problems? How do you think the clean energy of the future will change our lives? Let's discuss.